If a person leaves and he can be replaced within one day by using tech.
Is India already on the global stage?
We are there and we are not there. When it comes to scaling up, Chinese are very fast. More than consultancy in those years, the industry needed economical machines.
Any learnings that we should take from China?
In the last, I think, 7-8 years, that actually really changed the way industry was before.
Hi, Gopi.
Yeah, hi Sankari. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
So, we are delighted to have you for this podcast series, Kaleidoscope. So, you being an eminent personality in the woodworking sector, I think it's going to be an interesting conversation today.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Okay. So, Gopi, tell me, how did it all start for you to start Woodtech, and where did it start? You coming from a background of, you are 4 engineers and you have come from a service background. Like, did you have any mentors who would, inspire you to start this? Or did you have any interesting experience which led you to start Woodtech?
Basically, yeah, to start with, my career started in woodworking.
Okay.
I mean, my first job was in woodworking. And I always wanted to be an entrepreneur.
Okay.
Right from the beginning, because when I was young, my uncle had a factory. So I used to go to his factory whenever, during the holidays time.
Okay.
And work on the lathe machines and things like that. So I had always a dream of, starting something on my own. So, and then when I joined my first company, Mr. Ramu is widely known as, he's the father of this Indian woodworking industry.
Yes.
He is my mentor. I always took him as a mentor, and he's the one who guided me all through my career. And he's the one who shaped me up. So when he sold his company in 2000, he sold his company, and that is when we came out. When he was no more in the company, we came out of the company, we 4 friends of us, and then we started Woodtech.
Okay.
So originally we started this as a consulting company. That's why you still see the name as Woodtech Consultants. But then for 1 year we continued as consultant. We did consulting for a couple of units. Post that, we thought that more than consultancy in those years, the industry needed economical machines that people can afford. So our thought process changed from there when we started moving into the industry, going around across India, moving into the industry. That's when we thought people need affordable machines for the industry. So then the shift changed in 2002, 2003. The shift changed to selling of equipments. That's how it all started up. When we started at that time, in India, mostly the European machines were quite very well known. The people were always thinking of buying an European equipment, and they were so expensive. And many people, whoever we met, they say that I want to buy this machine, but it's so expensive, we can't afford to buy that.
Okay.
So that's when we thought, to address this, we needed to get some machines which people can afford. So we went to the Asian side, we went to the Taiwan side,
okay,
to bring machines. So we brought in Taiwanese machines, which were economical, which suited the Indian conditions better, and it became a very, very, very successful thing in India. And that really changed the industry. Many people could buy machines, set up factories with economical machines. So
that was wonderful. So when you are able to address the right pain point for the industry, I think that's where the change begins. So you have seen about this is the 3rd decade.
Yeah.
So how has the journey been? Like, as you said, you've moved from consulting to bringing in more economical machines to the people here. So what do you see as a turning point like this in the last 3 decades?
The turning point has been that when the Indian industry from a small factories moved to large-scale manufacturing units. This started in 2005-06.
Okay.
Around that time, we were predominantly selling only solid woodworking machines in those years. We've set up many factories, large-scale factories in the North India, in places like Rajasthan, Jaipur, Jodhpur, in Moradabad and places like that. They were 100% export-oriented units. So a lot of such units started coming up in those years, starting from 2005-6 onwards. We've set up many factories which had machines like 30-40 machines in each factory, getting into the next level of manufacturing. That actually really changed the way industry was before. And many American companies and European companies started looking at India as a destination for furniture. So that also has helped in scaling up the industry. I mean, that's been a turning point for the industry at that time. Then we had a second turning point sometime in 2008-9. The panel furniture started getting very familiar in India. I mean, gradually. Prior to that, panel furniture means the Indian people used to say it's a busa board. Particle board was called as a busa board. Nobody would want to buy a furniture made out of a particle board, saying that it's not sustainable, it's not hard, it's not reliable, and things like that.
Looked down upon.
Looked down upon. But then gradually the people started accepting it, and industry started moving towards that. So that's when in 2009, we did not have panel processing machines in those years. So our emphasis is always wanted to bring in economical machines for people, so more and more people could buy and use this furniture and scale up thing. So we went to China in 2009. So we brought in Chinese machines, the best of the best machines available from China. So from that moment onwards, the panel industry also started to flourish when we started supplying these economical machines at affordable prices to customer. A lot of industries started coming up. So that's another second turning point for us. Yeah.
So as you said, definitely there is a shift from solid wood to more panel-based furniture, people accepting them. And as you see down the last decade, there were a lot of startups coming up. So how do you think, like a lot of young talent
Correct.
who wanted to venture out in this industry, to start out and see the potential of it, they also saw the potential of it. I think that is why they also wanted to venture into it. How has that affected or contributed to the industry? And how has it affected you? What is your viewpoint on that?
Yeah, I think in the last, 7-8 years, the startups also played a major role in scaling up this industry to the next level and bringing in tech. What the startup did is that they started bringing in tech. So they were becoming more of a tech-enabled companies like LiveSpace, HomeLane, and WakeFit. All these companies started coming up and getting into this business from nowhere and scaling up to the level that they are today is quite phenomenal. And that really inspired also so many entrepreneurs in India. And there are many small and medium scale units started coming up over the years. Also, there has been a shift that somebody working in a furniture factory, a manager level or a supervisor level people could also think of starting on their own. So we've seen many of them starting their own factories and running successfully today. I mean, maybe some of them remained as small, but then some of them whoever had the capability to take the business to the next level have really gone big in the last 7-8 years. So that change was very crucial for this industry and made a huge impact on the industry. Yeah.
Okay, so this was for the last decade. We did see a lot of changes happening, and because of startups, because of tech. And now coming to the point of tech, if you see tech as, you can see it as two aspects. One is automation and second is digital technology. So now when we look at the future, say next decade or next even 25 years, where do you see these kind of technology playing an important role in our industry? What is your, how do you think they are going to shape the industry?
Yeah, now the tech and this digital technology and automation will take this industry to the next level. It's already started playing a major role. Even in a small furniture factory, people started using tech, and you have been also associated with that, started giving a kind of an affordable tech to so many small and medium scale industries. So this is going to play a very major role in this, because if we have to automate the factory, tech is important. Without tech, automation is not possible. And for tech, you need a software. Digitalization is very important. to reach to this level. So all these things will play a major role in the coming years. Even now, it started from now. We are setting up large scale automated factories which runs 100% on software, where we set logics for each operation. A logic is set and the machines run according to that logic, right from cutting, edge banding, drilling, and to the packing level. We are doing this kind of automation in India by use of tech. Without tech, this is not possible. So this is going to play a major role, and the way furniture is being produced also will change going forward.
Yeah. Okay, because of the involvement or how tech is playing a role.
Tech is playing a role. Okay. And when it comes to automation, the need for automation in India is that it is not that we don't have manpower. We do have manpower. The problem is that the manpower whom we do not have the right skill set and do not have the right mindset and the culture, of involvement in working. I don't see that nowadays.
This is a lot of pain point that we also come across. The reliability of an entrepreneur on their people. So how can they rely on them is always a question.
Yeah.
So they also look upon tech as one of their
correct.
solution for this pain.
So the tech will definitely reduce the errors and relying on a particular person, because the skill set is not required anymore. If a person leaves, and he can be replaced within one day by using tech. All that you need with a computer, somebody comes and clicks on a mouse and then it starts working. So this is going to help the industry a lot.
So that's going to be the future.
Yeah, that's the future. Yeah, correct. That's the future.
So coming to the vision, so I see vision for Woodtech as, you have also spoken about this in various forums, like putting India in a global stage and make in India. So how is it very important for India, and is India already on the global stage? Are we rightly there, or anything is lacking from our end? How can we go there and put ourselves there in the global market?
Yeah. See, India is being talked on the global stage. We are there and we are not there. It's like we are in that situation now. But if you take this opportunity at this stage and work towards scaling up to the next level, bringing down the cost, increasing the productivity, we can definitely dominate on the global stage. So we have still not reached to that level, but we are just there. India is being looked upon as one of the most promising nations across the globe. Whenever I travel abroad, most of the people, they say that you are in the best place in the world. Like, you have a lot of opportunities to scale up as a country for two reasons. One, our own domestic population, which will also consume a lot of furniture, and then the global countries are looking at India as one manufacturing destination, next manufacturing destination, an alternate destination to China is what people are looking at. But we have our own lot of challenges in India to reach to that level. So all of us need to address this challenge, come out of those challenges, move forward, and be a global leader in the furniture industry. So our vision in Woodtech is basically to create large-scale manufacturing units at an affordable investment and very efficient way of manufacturing, so that the people could produce good quality furniture at an economical price, is what our vision going forward. In the next 10 years, we want to see India as this kind of a place, where we produce high volume furniture at an affordable price.
I see you traveling a lot. Any learnings that we should take from China, or anything interesting that we should adopt or learn?
Yeah, China has got a lot of advantages compared to India in terms of, one, for any scaling up, investment is required. So the investment is cheaper, money is cheaper there in India. The borrowing cost is very less in China. So that helps people to scale up very fast. In India, the cost of money is still high. So that kind of pulls us back on investment. But eventually, I think going forward, we might see that dropping down. And then when it comes to scaling up, Chinese are very fast. In 6 months, they double their capacity. I've literally seen factories doubling up their capacity in 6 months. Whereas in India, we talk and talk. We take years for scaling up. Not because the investor or the factory owner wants that delay, but a lot of challenges in terms of land acquisition, construction, delays in construction, getting power is a problem, getting loan or getting finance also delays. Sometimes they get stuck for bank loans for quite a long time. So this actually pulls us back a lot. If all these things are addressed rightly, and if we speed up, we can scale up within 7-8 months. We should scale up. If somebody has one factory and they need another production facility, 8 months should be the time to double their capacity. It's something that we are also trying to address, telling also the investors how they should look at China as an example in scaling up. Otherwise, if we take 3 years to scale up, we fall behind by 3 years. 3 years of opportunity lost in the industry, business lost in that 3 years, and establishing a brand is also lost in that 3 years.
Yes, anything that we can do fast in a slightly less time frame is going to benefit us.
So people actually should look at any business houses in India should already set up a vision for themselves, what they want to do in the next 3 years. So putting that vision in place, they can actually work parallelly to reach that vision if they have to acquire a land well in advance. Not that, because they very well know that they're going to grow big in the next 2-3 years or whatever. So acquire land or apply for land acquisition and set up finances in place so that they get financing at the right time without wasting any more time to get finances. So this way people can scale up at least in 1 year.
So do you assist your customers with all these information? How do you manage customers' needs or satisfaction? How do you handle that?
Yeah, I mean, predominantly this is what I do nowadays. I mean, whenever I go to meet customers, I don't just go to meet them to sell something. I give them vision. I give them a picture what happens in the global market. I tell them how they can scale up and what they should do to scale up, and what the industry is, because I travel across India and outside India as well. So many of them are most of the time busy in running their businesses. They don't know outside what's happening outside. So I tell them what is happening outside, how people scale up. I give them some examples of how people have grown in a very short period. So that kind of ignites them, gives them an ignition to start thinking outside and how they should think the business should be in the next 3-4 years. So many of them have taken it and have already started doing that. So that's why more and more people, like, whenever I go to meet them, they welcome. I mean, they want to meet, not just to buy some machines, basically to get more information and knowledge about the industry.
I think everybody should agree on this point that you are the market leader. So being a market leader comes with a responsibility. You have to actually give back to the industry. So what is your plan for that, or what is your thought process on that?
Yeah, see, definitely that's the way forward. I mean, we have grown with this industry. We have to give back to this industry. So one basically is the service. We have to take our service level to the next level, because if a client gets the best of the best services, he can reduce his downtime and he can increase his productivity and reduce his cost. When the downtime is less, reduce his cost. So we are trying to reach to that level where we give the best of the best services to the customer as fast as possible. This is one thing that we are looking at to the next level, and we want to reduce the downtime of any of our customer machines to the least possible time, not even 24 hours. Within the same day, the downtime of machine should be reduced and the machine should be put back in auction. This is something. And then the next thing is to give a very trained manpower to the industry, because that's something that all of us always lacking in India. So we're working towards that. We started training up people in collaboration with FFSC, and through our association also, Indian Woodworking Machinery Association also, we are trying to set up a training center going forward, so that more and more people could be trained, and so that the industry gets trained,
the
right skilled manpower for scaling up. So this is very, very important for us. Yeah.
So thank you, Gopi.
Yeah,
it was
thank you.
Beautiful conversing with you today.
Thank you
for being part of our podcast series.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.